A $5,000 rebate check to 79 million Americans is very possible in the near future. In a bold departure from traditional government spending policies, the Trump administration has unveiled an ambitious plan that could fundamentally change how American taxpayers interact with federal spending. At the heart of this initiative lies a simple yet revolutionary concept: returning government waste and excess spending directly to the American people through rebate checks.
It's hard to believe we'll all soon be getting a check for $5,000. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
This isn't just another stimulus program, it's a complete reimagining of government efficiency and fiscal responsibility. The story begins with the creation of a new federal department that few could have predicted, the Department of Government Efficiency, helmed by tech entrepreneur Elon Musk. This unusual partnership between the former president and the controversial billionaire has raised eyebrows across Washington, but their stated goal is crystal clear: to identify and eliminate up to $2 trillion in government waste and inefficiency. The American people have been overtaxed for far too long, Trump declared in a recent statement, echoing sentiments he expressed over a year ago in a video posted to his official YouTube channel. When we find waste and fraud in government spending, that money shouldn't go back to Washington. It should go back to the hardworking Americans who paid for it in the first place. The mechanics of this ambitious plan are both simple and complex. At its core, the proposal suggests that for every dollar saved through government efficiency measures, 60% would be cut from future government spending, 20% would go toward paying down the national deficit, and the remaining 20% would be returned directly to eligible American households in the form of rebate checks. The numbers are staggering. If the department reaches its target of $2 trillion in savings, approximately 79 million American households could receive rebate checks of up to $5,000 each. This proposal, first conceived by James Fishburne, CEO of investment firm Aoria, and a vocal supporter of both Trump and Musk's economic vision, would represent one of the largest direct payments to American citizens in history. But the path to these rebates is already proving more complex than a simple check in the mail. The administration is planning to utilize a presidential power known as impoundment, a tool that hasn't been significantly wielded in recent history. This authority would allow the president to refuse to spend money that Congress has allocated if that spending is deemed unnecessary or wasteful. The early results of this efficiency drive are promising, if modest compared to the ultimate goal. In just the first 30 days, the Department of Government Efficiency has identified approximately $55 billion in potential savings. While this falls far short of the $2 trillion target, it represents significant progress in a short time. The department's live savings tracker currently shows $16.6 billion in verified savings, a number that continues to grow daily. These initial findings have come from some surprising places. The department has uncovered millions of dollars in Social Security payments being sent to individuals supposedly over 120 years old, massive overstaffing in federal agencies, and billions in unspent funds sitting idle in various government programs. Perhaps most notably, they've identified over 880,000 federal workers who have opted for deferred resignation, effectively ending their work while continuing to receive pay and benefits through September 30th. The impact of these findings could be immediate and tangible. Even at the current rate of savings, eligible households could receive approximately $480 annually, a far cry from the targeted $5,000, but still a meaningful amount for many American families, particularly in regions where the cost of living is lower. Think about someone on Social Security living on a fixed income, or a family making less than $500 a week in rural America, explains a senior administration official. For them, even a $480 rebate could mean the difference between making ends meet or falling behind. The administration is quick to differentiate these proposed rebates from previous stimulus payments, such as the $1,200, $600, and $1,400 checks issued during the pandemic. Those payments, which totaled $814 billion and went to over 476 million recipients, were new spending funded by government debt. In contrast, these rebate checks would be funded entirely by identified waste and inefficiency in existing government spending. This distinction is crucial for the economic impact of the program. While stimulus checks were designed to inject new money into the economy during a crisis, these rebates would simply return excess tax revenue to its original source, the American taxpayer. The administration argues this approach would be less likely to fuel inflation while still providing meaningful financial relief to American households. The proposal has not been without its critics. Many cities and states, particularly those like New York that have relied heavily on federal funding, are pushing back against the idea of impoundment. They argue that funds already allocated for specific projects shouldn't be clawed back, even if they haven't been spent yet. Some economic experts worry about the potential impact on government services and the feasibility of finding $2 trillion in genuine waste without cutting essential programs. The implementation of this plan would also face significant logistical challenges. Questions remain about how household eligibility would be determined, whether the rebates would be taxable income, and how quickly identified savings could be converted into actual rebate checks. The administration is still working through these details, with various proposals being considered for everything from eligibility criteria to distribution methods. Despite these challenges, the initiative represents a significant shift in how the federal government approaches spending and efficiency. Rather than simply cutting government spending or redirecting it to other programs, this plan proposes a direct connection between government efficiency and taxpayer benefits. It's an approach that could fundamentally change the relationship between citizens and their government spending habits. The success of this program will ultimately depend on the ability of the Department of Government Efficiency to identify and eliminate genuine waste without compromising essential government services. While the target of $5,000 rebate checks may prove ambitious, the initiative has already demonstrated that significant savings are possible. Even if the full goal isn't reached, the program could still result in meaningful returns to American taxpayers while promoting greater government efficiency. As the department continues its work, millions of Americans are watching closely, hoping that this unique partnership between Trump and Musk might actually succeed in returning some of their tax dollars to their pockets. Whether this ambitious plan will reach its full potential remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. The conversation about government spending and efficiency will never be quite the same.
Thanks for watching, friends. Please like, comment on this video, share this video with friends. Consider subscribing to our channel. All these things help. Thank you.